Built in July of 1985. This is the first generation Toyota 4Runner. Now I'm out in windy, blustery, but still beautiful Southern California to drive the new 6th generation 2025 model. And yeah, we're about 40 years removed from the very first generation, and this thing brings back a lot of nostalgic memories. Not that I ever owned one, but growing up in the 90s, I would see a few of these rolling around. This thing is just, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful example and a nice relic of the 4Runner's humble beginnings as a Hilux with a topper on the back, essentially. Gotta love the covers on the fog lights there. Gotta love the decals. Remember when wheels were really small? Now you can get 18s on the new one. We got 15-inch wheels on this guy. We got leaf springs on the front suspension and the rear suspension. Now you don't see any leaf springs in the Toyota truck lineup here in North America. There are some examples around the world that have leaf springs. For example, the Hilux Champ in Southeast Asia has leaf springs still. Look, EFI, they're proud of that fuel injection back in the day. And let's see, how do you open this old lift gate? Is there a handle underneath here? It's probably, you probably have to get the key to pop it open. I'm just so conditioned to finding a latch or a button, right? A nice windshield wiper there. Did this still fold down? It looks like that window has been folding down since the mid 80s. Now, look, it's a 2-door. We don't have a 4-door option here, or at least in front of me. I'm trying to think, did the first generation even have 4 doors? You guys will let me know. You'll remind me. This logo has stuck around throughout the years. Incredible. This door feels like it's a play door compared to modern doors. Are twice the thickness of this and a lot heavier. And it's that smell, the old car smell, man, from the 80s. It wasn't just Toyotas that smelled like this. It was most cars back then had this smell. I don't know if it was the plastics they used, and it's just kind of the off-gassing of those plastics. They all kind of a similar smell. Now, how do we get in that back seat? Oh, well, that's not very easy. Probably easier from the other side. Does this recline? Yes. So seats haven't changed that much in about 40 years. I'm not going to get in that back seat, but give you guys a look of that back seat. TRD John's going to steal our thunder. Like, what the heck, man? I mean, he'd rather be here than Destin, Florida, where he's from. It's snowing there. So got the roll bar in the back. These seats are in really good condition. And you got the windows. No, they don't slide. No, they don't roll down. They slide. You also have the oh crap bars back there. Look at these old seat belts. I mean, everything in here is just brings back. It feels like I was born a little bit too late, because cars of the 80s, they really speak to me. The shifter. Got a 5-speed here. Feels pretty good. Feels nice and smooth. I really want to drive it, but it's not available for driving. Now, this was not available back in the day. This is I believe it's a CD player. You actually have an aux in. You have a USB in. Good old Jensen head unit here. Pull and turn. Is this the emergency brake? I would assume so. We had air conditioning in here. Look how easy it was to set the clocks in cars back then. No tachometer and a manual transmission. That's a bit odd. But we have the analog speedometer there, analog fuel gauge, and water temperature there. And I'm kind of curious about the engine. I honestly don't know what's in here. They had a few different engine options. I believe they had turbo 4 cylinders like they have now. But let's see what's under here. 22RE. This is an engine that, this is very clean. Naturally aspirated engine. New radiator, I would assume. New hoses. Looks pretty good. I mean, gosh, what did this have? Like 100 and, did it even have 100 horsepower, something like that?
130 something maybe, 160 something maybe.
I think that's too high. I think it was low. Yeah, I think the V6 was like 150.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. It's a 4-cylinder.
Yeah.
Not the
bulletproof engine though.
Oh yeah.
Indestructible. 22R EC. Thing of beauty. Still closes like it's built in Japan. And then we have this. It's like not, this is a mini version of this. Do you think in 1985 they would have thought the 4Runner would get to this size? I mean, it's gone to be 50% bigger. It's enormous. John, you're gonna buy the new 4Runner, right?
Yep.
Which grade are you gonna get?
I think it's, well, I have a couple quote unquote like reserved at multiple dealerships, but this one seems to be the first that's coming in this
the
color.
TRD off-road off-road premium, not the hybrid, not the iForce Max.
Those are coming out late next month.
And so today you've driven both the iForce Max and the iForce.
I haven't driven the iForce yet.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Okay.
I'm about to though. Gonna get a quick walk around and then go take it on the course.
Excellent. Are you gonna take it on the road, or not? Maybe not this model, but a non-hybrid.
Yeah. See what we have on the way back. What's available?
Yeah, because I was pretty impressed with it.
The non-hybrid.
Yeah,
Really?
I thought it was pretty good.
Sweet.
Yeah. All right. Well, we just want to give you guys a quick look at the 1986 4Runner, one of the first years of its production, the first generation. And thanks to John for bringing the 6th generation in comparison. It's pretty cool. All right, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Don't trip, John.